Rubskin here, your Sega Genesis geek, and today we're doing the top 10 best-selling Sega Genesis games of all time. Now, of course, this is only in the US, because, everywhere else in the world it was the Sega Mega Drive. Right here in the US we had the Sega Genesis. So, yeah, these are the best-selling games in America, right? Yeah. So, let's get started with number 10, Jurassic Park. Oh yeah, Jurassic Park on the Sega Genesis. I definitely had that game back in the day. Although, to be honest, wasn't that big a fan of it. You get to play as a dinosaur. You can play as a raptor and run around and eat people. That's pretty cool. But, the gameplay isn't as good as the raptor. It's better if you play as the guy. You got some weapons and you can shoot shit, But I understand. I had that game because Jurassic Park was an awesome movie. And that game was pretty damn good. And for the time. Number 9, Mortal Kombat 3. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 3, which is a pretty damn good version of the fucking arcade game. Honestly, I think Mortal Kombat 3 on the Sega Genesis is better than Mortal Kombat 3 on the Super Nintendo, but that's just my opinion. I may be wrong, but, it's still one of the best-selling games for the fucking system. Number 8 is Sonic and Knuckles. That's right, Sonic and Knuckles, the game that you could actually plug the other Sonic games into, and we could put Knuckles in the game. Yeah, just the appeal of that plug-in technology really made that game a must-have back in the day. If you had a Sega Genesis, you had to get Sonic and Knuckles.
With lock-on technology, plug in Sonic 2 and use Knuckles to play in a whole new way. Plug in Sonic 3 for 34 megs of power, new worlds, and surprise endings. Sonic and Knuckles with lock-on technology, only on Sega Genesis.
Number 7, Altered Beast. Yeah. Now, I'm not a big fan of Altered Beast, I gotta be honest, as the pack-in game for the Sega Genesis. And I think that is why it's on this list at number 7, is because it was the pack-in game for the Sega Genesis. So, every time people bought a Sega Genesis back in the day, that counts as what a sale of Altered Beast, I guess, right? It must, because there it is. Number 6 is Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition. Oh yeah, Special Champion Edition, that was the one that they won up to Super Nintendo, because Super Nintendo came out with Street Fighter 2, but then Sega Genesis had Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition, which was a better version, where you could play as the boss fighters, and you could also do a turbo mode, where the game was much faster, and they had a lot of other special moves that they didn't have in the first Street Fighter game. So yeah, Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition, awesome fucking game.
Get the Special Champion Edition of Street Fighter 2 and bring your arcade action home. Fight Balrog instead of the crowds. Actually, the Special Champion Edition is even better than the arcade version. No lie. Special Champion Edition features all the sound effects and even more crowd noise and realistic Street Fighter sound than the arcade version. Now when your fireball hits your opponent, he's toast. With the Special Champion Edition, the speed of the action is up to you. So is your game. You can play tournament style against other players in the match play mode, or play King of the Hill in the elimination mode. The music is better, the graphics are better, with colors not found anywhere else.
Number 5 is Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 is actually better than Mortal Kombat 1, and it was even bigger fucking hit. Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 sold millions of fucking units. It's so fucking badass. Gotta love that fucking game. I actually have more than one copy of Mortal Kombat 2. I fucking love that game. Number 4, NBA Jam. Yeah, and NBA Jam is actually one of the very best sports game on the Sega Genesis. Because most of the time with sports games, just fuck those games, whether it's, Joe Montana's Sports Talk Football, or any of the fucking Madden games, or the NHL games. They're fine, but they're mostly worthless, right? Mostly worthless, but NBA Jam was an awesome fucking game because it was actually an arcade game. An arcade game that had 4 players. On the Sega Genesis, worked with the 4-player adapter, so you could play 4-player NBA Jam, and really that game fucking rocked. It was great. You know, it really is one of the best sports games on the Sega Genesis.
Speed, action, power. Don't have a super dunk battle. Exciting sports action game. NBA Jam.
Number 3 is Disney's Aladdin. Yeah, Disney's Aladdin actually sold 4 million copies. Yeah, it was a huge fucking hit, and that game really is pretty awesome, you know. I mean, the Aladdin movie that it's based on does follow the story of Aladdin, and it features some really awesome graphics where they literally took, like, animation, Disney-style animation, put it in the fucking game, you know. It really is. The graphics are great, the gameplay is great. It really is a badass game, you know, and it's the 3rd best-selling game on the system. What?
Sega Genesis and Disney's Aladdin game cartridge, each sold separately.
Number 2 is Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Yeah, and it sold 6 million copies. That's fucking amazing. And it's one of my all-time favorite games on the system. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 actually improves on the original, you know, because you got Tails, you know, he runs and chases you as you play, which is kind of fun to try to outrun him and stuff like that. And, you know, there's more levels, and there's more to do in the levels. It's a really awesome game, you know. But the number 1 best-selling game on the Sega Genesis, and it really shouldn't be too much of a surprise, it's the original Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, and that one sold 15 million copies. You know, although it counts that they sold bundled with the Sega Genesis. You know what I mean? You bought a Sega Genesis, it came with Sonic the Hedgehog, and that counts. That counts in the sales, I guess. So, you know, you gotta throw that in there. That most people who got Sonic the Hedgehog got it when they bought the Sega Genesis. That's when I got my copy of Sonic the Hedgehog. But, you know, if you were one of those, you know, early adopters of the Sega Genesis, got it with Altered Beast, well, then you would have to buy Sonic the Hedgehog separately. But, you know, 15 million. What? That's a lot of fucking games. You know what I'm saying? A lot of fucking games. But, you know, the popularity of a game on the system doesn't mean it's the best game on the system. That just means it was really fucking popular. But I don't know, what's your fucking favorite game on the Sega Genesis, you know? I really like hearing from you guys. Let me know, write a comment down below, and until fucking next time, keep it fucking real.
Yo, he's going slow. He ain't no fool with that sonic speed, he just always cool.
Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog.
No fool. Come on, just show me what you got. Going fast is cool, going slow is not.
Sonic, Sonic the Hedgehog.
No fool. Wild game, dude. 7 danger zones, you and Sonic speed through, or you are toast, man.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the hot new game from Genesis Games. Systems and games sold separately.
No fool.
Genesis does.
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does.
16-bit arcade action.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis
Does.
Genesis does.
16-bit arcade hits.
10 don't. The 16-bit Genesis system by Sega. Genesis does it all.
A.K.A. Shaquito Bounty Hunter, Enforcer of Justice, Left Hand, Right Hand, Register, Lethal Weapons, Right Foot, Left Foot, Size 22, Register Lethal Weapons, This is your target.
Introducing Shaq Fu, Kung Fu Shaq style, for Sega Genesis and Super NES.